Okay, I'm gonna record this in English because I have, few members in who only speak English in the group, and also I'm gonna post this on my YouTube channel. Please like it and subscribe it and click on the little bell and share it with your friends if you think it's a contribution in the universe. So, and this, what I'm going to talk about is some is my own experience, and some I'll share from my mentor, and she only does presentations in German at the moment, so I am gladly translating and passing on what helped me so much in my own universe. And especially today, I was really attacked. I thought I thought all the tools that I apply in what I've learned, that they do not work, that I am in a dark hole again, and that I am depressed, that I am overwhelmed. All these voices wanted to tell me that, that I'm a failure. And then I saw a post by a Facebook friend, and he had been put down and openly told that he was trash. And thanks for sharing your vulnerability. This inspired me also to do this video, and often it does not come as so openly, and then you cannot even catch it, so it comes much more passive aggressive. Rarely does it come so open and so bluntly and directly, especially with women as well. It comes much more hidden, and if you're sensitive, it also is getting to you. And I used to make myself wrong. I thought, oh, something's wrong with me, and I'm too touchy, and the others are also perfect. There were the girlfriends who were probably jealous that I was in a marriage. Then the other one, I actually, they had their fantasies about it. And then there were the other ones who were, I had fantasies about them, how their marriage or their relationship was, or how their life is when they're single, and all these views and all these things. And yes, so, and if we have all these views, and if we just decide this is the way it is, then we cannot form and shape it anymore. It's completely fixed, and it can be also, you can stuck yourself, and you can get stuck by the views and perspectives, perceptions of other people. So today we're going to talk about the healing. What is healing? And what is it actually? So is it me or someone or everyone healing others? What does it mean? And some healers out there are saying, yeah, I've got the solution, you have this and this, and I have the key for this, so you come to me and I heal you. And then you sort of probably watch it, you think nothing of it. You're watching this and you think, oh gosh, yes, I think that's me, I might have this, and you're buying into it. And is this really what you want? I mean, I don't really want you to think that there's something you have and I can fix it because I've been fixed, or yes. So and this is why so far I did not go into any of this. I was interested in doing some natural remedy courses, or actually the whole education, whole school, and it just made me completely yeah, when I was at the school looking at it all and the curriculum, I noticed that it was making me very, very it didn't make my body make, yeah, it made me somehow stuck. So so what is healing and how does this work? So how does it work? Yeah, what do you know? What do you know? And I'm not trying to be clever here, just that you're clear about this. So welcome everyone once again. And this question has been asked so many times. And what is healing? Healing is to leave the field, to leave the field. So it's a subjective thing, and it's always there where you yourself, you tell yourself, for you it's fine. So first there's something developing that is also a perception that healing is needed. Yeah, that's this perception. I'm just gonna make sure I translate it correctly. So it's in German, it's Ansicht. So yeah, it's this view. No, it's view, obviously. It's not only a perception. Is if you don't actually, you just perceive it and you don't process it through anything else. If you view it, in German it's, if an Ansicht, it's something that you are evaluating also. You put a value on it, you put a label on it, and that's what we don't want to do, right? So it's staying nice and fluffy and shapeable. So the view is in essence an essential turning point, right? Where it's turning and where you can actually change something. So where do you have the view, or where do you ask? Where everywhere do you ask? In which parts do you ask for healing? In which parts of your world? So first there's a view, and that's telling you, okay, I need healing. Something needs healing here. And if we're looking at what all these life coaches, spiritual healers, and all this esoterical, how much literature there is about it with healing, and how much money is being made, and how much books are being sold. If you look at that, it's huge, because there many people have the view that there's something needs to be healing, needs to be healed, or I need to be healed, somebody needs healing, or I need to heal somebody, or something needs to heal here, something needs to resolve in healing. So today we're going to look at this field together. Where does this come from, that everyone need healing, and that everything needs healing? And what if nothing needs to be changed? And I can already hear you think, if I'm not a healer, how do I get the money? And that's an interesting question that I have been asking myself as well. Because money and healing is a big thing. Because you should not, you're not allowed, or if you do this, there's no healing, or if you don't do this. And the question is, what kind of role should this play from today on in your life, in your universe? If there is healing, if how healing is working, if you're offering healing, or if you need this, if anyone needs it, if it costs something, or if you don't wanna, if you don't take money for it, and all of this, yeah, because all of this is healing. Because if you perhaps in your heart you're telling, no, it's okay, because if you are involved in healing, you always need people who need healing, or who are ill, sick people, yeah. So that's probably logical, but maybe you don't wanna be a healer anymore. And how do you earn your money, create your money now? How do you do it? So yes, it's a big one, isn't it? So now we're going on, huh? Let's go. So this huge field of healers and the need for healing and all of this stems from that the views are here for what needs to be healing. And these views, what are they? Everyone has to look and check up. Oh, okay, where does it come from? Who actually told you, with you, there's something wrong with you? And somebody can say, yeah, I thought healing is if everything is the way I wish it to be, I want it to be, and the way I wished it to be. So and in fact it is that if everything, it's the other way around, if everything is the way you want, the way you wish it to be, that all the other fields are inactive, then they're not active anymore. And if not everything is the way you want it to be, then you have fields, energy fields active that are attracting that this is what you wish is not here. So thanks for this question. Somebody asked this question during that presentation, and I'm actually also enjoying delivering this in English, because even if you are a native German speaker, it's also making your world, like all the words are less charged, and it's just a different perception for you as well. You're listening to this in English. So this is why I love language so much, because I could dive into a completely different world. I had no views, no charge, like no negative or positive charges on these words. They were just completely in a different world. So that's just a side note. So we are holy and intouchable in our inner being, right? So, and when you are ready to have that frequency and Yes, what does it mean to be ready to vibrate in this frequency? Then you live the paradise on earth, and then everything shows up and what you wish for in your life. And if not everything shows up what you wish for, then other fields are also coming in, and these are the views that are in your way. So the only thing that is standing in your way to absolute freedom, beauty, and all of that. So what stands in your way to absolute freedom, health, beauty, money, there are all the views that you have about it. So that you can have complete receiving, that you are on the reception mode. It's all the views that are standing between you and what you wish for. That stands in your way. They stand in your way. So these views, all these fields of all the views you have, they also make that the motivation for healing lies in that you have a viewpoint that something needs to be changed. Have you ever thought about this? So that's quite funny. My mentor's expertise field is cancer, and she really looked into this, and there are many studies about prostate cancer, and that there are men, if they are not being treated with prostate cancer, that they become older and that they die of something else. But the ones that are actually being treated for prostate cancer, that they die from the treatment, from the chemotherapy and the narcosis and all of that, because they are often older and their immune system doesn't actually allow this anymore. So they found out that many men that just died from age or when they were aged, and that they had an undetected prostate cancer, but it just wasn't treated and nothing happened. So what is the viewpoint behind this? That soon, or if there is showing a field of cancer, that you do have to cut around it, and that you have to do this and that. And what if we don't know this? What if we don't even know what a body does, or what is going on in a body? And what if we actually evaluate what's going on, if we just stop having views on it? Yeah. So somebody asks again, am I only healed if I have no more viewpoints? And so there's like a sort of combat between my mentor and that lady who asked about this. So, and then she said, we are doing wait a second, we are having this is called a battle of views and wits, right? So which was quite funny in a way. So And this was going on for a few days. She always had these questions, but I think it's very, very, it's very pointed questions, very good. So thanks for that. So the question is, what would you like to have? Because every one of us is untouchable and holy and infinite, always here and will always be here, our infinite being, right? So that's written in the Bible. So the question is, what would you like to have on earth here for the couple of years you are on earth, incarnated here? So let's say you're here 100 years or so. So how should this show? So this has to do with the way you are untouchable, the way you are clear, the way you have your asset inside yourself, right? So with your infinite being, it has nothing to do in reality. So you are aiming for a change, yeah? So you are probably aiming for a present, for a vibrant life, for a life full of lightness and joy. That's why you're here in this group, right? So, and today is a presentation about healing. So it seems to be interesting to you. So you seem to be interested, right? So, and AURACHIRURGIE is a way of healing, and it's a method which works completely different than other methods, and it's extremely, many people are interested in this. So, and my mentor, she was a healer in Allgäu, and she never compared herself to anyone else. She didn't know what the other healers were doing and just assumed that they are all doing the same, or they similar. She never thought about it. And then she just noticed, okay, people are coming to me, so I seem to be doing something that that there's a contribution for them. But regarding the methods, she thought, okay, everyone does it the same. But she actually noticed that after, like when she was 45 or so, nobody does it the way she does. So, but for her it was clear, well, they're healers, I'm a healer, so we're doing all the same, or quite similar. But she wasn't interested in all the other things. And I actually came to her, during, just before the lockdown stories, right? So anyway, so what is healing? What is special about AURACHIRURGIE? What is different? So it's like this, that every demand or every cry for healing comes from a view, like from a view, like if this cancer doesn't go away, I have to die, or hold on a minute, what else? Or I lost my track a little bit. Or also, or yes, this is why I didn't understand it, because I'm actually involved in this at the moment. So, or if I don't conquer my fears from intimacy, it cannot cannot go away from me. That's another view. He cannot weichen from me. Weichen. They cannot depart from me. All these fears from intimacy. If I cannot conquer them, then they cannot depart from me. They cannot go away from me. That's another view, right? And then I cannot have a partnership, relationship, and all of that. So it's this cry for a change, for help, for healing, and that here has to be changed. Something needs to be changed or healed, or otherwise something bad is gonna happen. And I'm gonna be alone forever, or I'm gonna be ill, or I'm gonna die. And this is a field that I want to look into it with you tonight, because this need, or this need to help. I mean, this emergency is not real, in truth. It's something that is tricking you, that should make your life miserable and heavy. That you're always creating in relation to death, poverty, loneliness, pain, anger, despair, sadness, or fragility, and all of that, so that you always create from these fields. So the motivation that we have in our reality is not to create joyfully, and to look at how you would like to have it, and to set yourself free from this field, from open brackets illness, close brackets, and all of this shit, and whatever there is, if it's not coming. But we're all completely sort of stuck in all these views, how it's gonna be. If this doesn't change, then this and this will happen. And then it's like this, that you are the creator of your reality. So in the Bible it says, es geschehe nach deinem Glauben. Yeah, you will, is my demand, your wish is my demand, or excuse me. So you're creating according to your view, and the starting point from there, what happens if this is not healed? And this is your thought that is always in your mind. This is your main thought, right? This is your prevailing, predominant thought. So, and this is gonna happen. This is gonna happen no matter what this is, because you're the creator of your universe. So, I say it again. The films and fantasies of oh my God, if this cancer does not go away. Oh my God, if this leg doesn't heal. Oh my God, if these fears of intimacy are not going away. I don't know, something, just anything. Anything that needs healing, that you think needs healing. Then something like this and that is gonna happen. And this and that field, is that what is your predominant, what rules in your field, in yourself predominantly, and this is what's gonna happen. Yeah? And why? Because you imagine, like with all the ideas, what it's gonna be like. You've got them already, what it's gonna be like. So you all have it ready, right? So you have all these images already. All these images already ready. So the predominant thought is always what's gonna happen. You have this in front of your eyes, how you're gonna die, how you're gonna say goodbye from your children or whatever, how you're gonna be old and lonely, and you're gonna be lonely, or how you're gonna be alone, and you see others when you're old on the playground and you're never gonna have kids, or you're gonna be alone, or whatever that is. All these ideas are ready. Or how you're in the wheelchair and you cannot walk again, or all these things, and you have it all ready, right, in front of your inner eye. And exactly this is gonna happen. I'm hot now. I think I need a ventilator. I used to have a sort of fan here. Anyway, so let's continue now. We need, excuse me, just a small break. So now you know what is silly, because when you think you have to heal something, so now you're sort of stuck. If you're stuck and you think there's something wrong with you and it needs healing, then you have fallen for a view, a point of view, and this point of view, this view is always urging you that you have to know what is to do, what is there to do. You need to know which book to read, which medication to take, you know, which doctor to go to, which alternative doctor, or which partners you have to talk to, and you're always then looking for that, and then you start to completely go crazy. So you're going nuts, and you have in front of your eyes that if you cannot solve this, then something really bad's gonna happen. So who knows this field? You can write ich, me, in the comments when you're watching this presentation. So you're not. So in these cases, you are almost going crazy. You're sort of. You're like. Yeah, you think you're losing it. Also when there's something with the children or with your animals, or no matter what, it's always you're going crazy almost, yeah? And you have this viewpoint. And by the way, there's this lady who asked for this, where it is in the Bible that you shall not put your worries on your children. I will come back to this later. There is a story, but maybe told tonight, maybe not tonight. We'll see. So see what if it wants to be told. And thank you that you're so vulnerable, and that you're writing me in the comments. I will watch when I publish it. So let's do some AURACHIRURGIE. So if you know that the motivation, that your predominant motivation is that something bad's gonna happen, then now be aware, yeah? Make yourself aware that it is active in your universe, or how big it is. It might not be active, right? But just check into it, yeah? Check into it. What is active? What is your predominant viewpoint? That you're maybe bankrupt, or that you're dead in a coffin, or I don't know, just something really bad. Yeah, this movie's going on, this drama that is already becoming a true movie, that is always starting from the beginning again, that you're dreaming about it, and that you talk about with your friends. And just be aware, what is this? What is this? And look at it closely. This is a besiegement. It's like a besiegement. I was actually, my mentor was ill recently, but when I was ill, I had also the same thing. I think it was 2 months ago or so, I really had this bad cough, and I did have fever, and I really had the impression something was eating of me, of my energy, of my life energy, like animals, like some beings, some parasites. And I did have to have antibiotics at some point, which I only had to have about 3 or 4 times in my life. So and I had a bad cough, and it was really like parasites. And this can happen, maybe you had it before, like you are not even sick, but it feels like you have a cough, but you don't feel, you're not really sick. So, but it's probably only a cough or so, and can be interesting to see that not the whole body is involved, but just that cough and the sneeze and the cough and all of that. It's like a besiegement, as if a cough would sit on you and just annoy you. And this is what energy fields do. They do the same thing. They come to you, they come on to you, and they enter you, and they strangle you as well. And they are besieging you, and they are provoking you, and you notice exactly You're not the one who you are usually. We have this knowledge about, I mean, we have this knowing about it, that you're not, that something's happening to you, yeah, that you are not what you usually are, and you're sort of pulled down, yeah, you feel that you're weary, and you feel that you're different than from yesterday. And if you realize this, that you're not yourself, like it's not from you, it's not coming from you, and it's not part from you, like you used to think, like I have an illness, I have a depression, I have a cough. No, it's not you. It's just that thing sitting on you, and it's annoying you. And AURACHIRURGIE is the Handwerkskunst, it's the manual art of energy field, to get rid of energy fields. And to invite energy field that you can actually create something new, something different in your energy field, something different in resonance, that you can add this. This is AURACHIRURGIE. So Chirurgie means Handwerk, and everything that there is in our world is invisible. So if you see whatever it is, like a TV or whatever, then it was first invisible. And only now it's visible. It became tangible and visible. So if you would go in slow motion between you are lightness and joy, like yesterday I was lightness and joy, I was happy, and ooh, now I have this rattling cough. And if you go in between of these two in slow motion, yeah, but this cough is not mine. It's coming, and then it goes again. So how often did you have a cough? I mean, how often have you cut your finger and the body has repaired it again? So, yeah. So how often has this happened? So many times the body healed something, just like this. And the things passed away. They were never yours. They would stay. So, if you don't make this significant, if you don't put so much focus on it, then the cough can go again, and it's not yours. But if you're saying something shows in this world, and you make this huge thing about it, and no map, it's like no wonder I always have this bladder infection. This is because I cannot let go, or it's because of my childhood, or this is because of this and that, and so on. Then you prove yourself You prove yourself that this is important. You make it significant and precious, and then you make it to yours. And then you're being haunted by the thing, okay, what if this doesn't go away? And this is something you can decide. And the presentation tonight is called How Does It Work, Healing? And yes, if you look at how does it work, this healing, and so the first thing we have to know is, what do I actually think? What everything needs to be healed? Do I actually have to heal something at all? Does anything need to be healed at all? Or do I have to heal this because others think this and that, and also find it like that? So yes, let this sink in. So look at what you think, what everything needs to be changed, and who had this silly idea. I mean, just saying. Think about it. Everywhere do you think something's not going well, it needs healing? What if this is not the case? What if this is not like this? Yeah? What if this is not true? Excuse me. I just have to drink a bit more. So, yes, you're making this thing huge and significant. And what if we all live in the question, asking question, and it shows, something shows, and what if this is part of it? Yeah? So you're asking questions, how can it go that I do this and that and the other? And maybe a cough is part of it. It shows quickly and that's it, but then it will go away. So how much space, energy and consciousness can you be to switch on the slow motion? Switch on the slow motion and to say, moment please and moment please. We're talking about healing. So if we talk about healing, then there's something not so wrong, not so right there. Something is somehow going wrong. Who said this? Who said this? Let this sink in. And what if you're not ready to be controlled by this predominant thought that is continuously telling you what bad is gonna go and happen, what bad is gonna happen? I mean, just look at these quite difficult conditions you have grown up here. Yeah, you came here to be. I mean, just to get a space here, you have to survive a pregnancy and a birth, and then you have to come to people who care for you, and you're completely dependent physically from these people who care for you, and you overcame all of this helplessness, and you can eat yourself now, and you can drink, and how often have you been on the road very dangerously with your bicycle or by car or anything, I mean, or flying even, and just look at it. I mean, it is wished that you are here now. This is meant to be. This is wished. Otherwise you wouldn't be here. Every one of us is here because it's wished, because it's in the cosmic order, and nothing can be missing. Not one leaf not one leaf can leave this planet, and we all belong together, and this is wished and totally in order, and we need you the way you are now. And what if we just know nothing about if it's right or wrong, or if you are the way it's meant to be or not, or whatever, really. So what if it's just the way it is, and we're all together a huge big being? So and we have this sensibility, this vulnerability, and we often just feel it when we're triggered, right? So what if you're vulnerable with this all? Like, I'm not well today about this. It doesn't mean that it needs to stay that way, or that you have to start thinking that this will be and stay that way. Because if you manifest this, oh, what everything would happen if this and that, because that will happen. This is the way creating works. Creating is the way you see it in front of you plus an emotion. This is creating. This is why emotions are dangerous. And yes, we're all sweet. We're all a big being. Just want to remind you. Yeah. And then you're coughing, and then you're vulnerable, or then you have some needs, and maybe you notice it, and you notice that there is no one here, and it would be nice if there was somebody here. That's what you have asked for, and we all ask for more intimacy, for more. We ask for more, things coming to us, more vibration, more closeness, more love, more all of this. This is what we're asking for. And what if we don't judge what is showing? What if it's a cough, it's a cough. So yeah, this is it. So I'm just gonna stop here quickly because I'm gonna have part 2. So I'll see you in part 2. Bye.